You're just so tired. So many of you guys have commented, like, did she have a baby? I've been gone for a long time, mostly on Facebook, so I won't hold my TikTok fam to it too much because y'all be real active. But yeah, we gave birth on Christmas Eve, and so we're a little over a month postpartum. And I got to say, every postpartum journey is different. This one has been quite literally, like, for me, I really physically feel good. The weight's falling off. Aside from the way me and a chocolate chip cookie go together real well every night, I think I'm gonna be fine. But I have had to exclusively pump this time around because he has a lip tie, which now I'm thinking like I should just freaking get it fixed because I don't know how much longer I can survive being a slave to a pump, pumping every 2 hours, sometimes even more than every 2 hours, because sometimes you like have to power pump because I was not blessed with an oversupply, is really hard. So I tried to switch him to like formula the other day when I was like at my wit's end, and I tried to switch him to this formula, but this is a milk-based powder formula. um, so I think it's like real milk, yeah, made with whole milk. And quite literally, I should have known better because we don't even drink whole milk. And he had an allergic reaction to it. He got this like weird rash all over his body. His cheeks turned so red. And leave it to motherly instinct, okay? Because I literally asked Josh, I'm like, does he look red? Does he look flushed to you? And he was like, no, 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 he looks fine. It's just light, da da da. Like, he's just a white baby. And I'm like, I gotta follow my instincts on this one. So I'm glad I listened because I was definitely right. So we tried to switch to this Pepticate, and this is a hypoallergenic infant formula. So for kids with the cow milk allergy, which he didn't have a reaction to that one, but I'm still just using it to supplement. Like if I don't have the energy to pump or any milk in my breast that like, if I'm like pumping for 30 minutes and 2 ounces comes out and my baby still has to eat, then we have to go with this formula, which has only happened one time because ever since the cow milk allergy thing happened, I had so much mom guilt. So I just shifted gears back to power pumping and pumping every 2 hours, which is like, it's working, but it's not because I'm quite literally pumping bottle to bottle. So if he is like hungry now, which he's not, he's just tired and nosy, I would literally have to soothe him for 25 minutes so I can pump. And I'm only going to pump 4 ounces. And then I got to hope that that's enough, which literally has been our daily thing. So other than that, driving me a little mentally up the wall, everything else has been great. He's super, super healthy. Who knew when you give birth at home, we didn't know the gender till he was pushed out of me, okay? Or else I would have been able to safe for this. But we didn't know that he was a boy until we knew that he was a boy. And then everybody was like, are you gonna get him circumcised? And I was like, oh. So I gave birth at home before she was a girl. I got lucky. So aside from that, I had a slight mental breakdown about like healthcare and that being $1,800. He did meet me almost halfway. So it ended up only being $1,100 at the end of the day. But he came to my house. It was a rabbi. The only thing is like my own heart because I had to hold his legs and see the whole procedure happen. And that was enough for me, honey, to never give birth again. Because what do you mean? I'm never going back to the hospital and I ain't chancing doing all of that again. The first diaper change post-circumcision, I thought I was stressed. Josh turned white as a ghost. That's a lot of blood. Like it was not okay. So aside from that and this pumping journey, everything else is great, huh? You're doing great, sweetie. Fighting your sleep, but you're doing great. My HS has slightly been HSing. I can feel it coming in like more intimate areas. So like on that panty line and the crease where my like butt cheeks is back here. I think it was because this is also the longest that I've ever bled. So I literally just stopped bleeding like a week ago. When usually I stop bleeding like maybe 10 days. It's like a heavy period. Not this time. And the smell was enough to make me like the lokia smell, however you say that, disgusting. I wanted to throw myself in the trash can. And so I was really struggling with like my husband, you know, they always struggle. If they love you for real, they will always struggle with trying to keep them pounds to themselves for 6 weeks. And so he thought he can get ahead of the finish line. Baby, no, the way mama smells, you're gonna wait 6 weeks, 5 days fucking around with me, okay? But aside, like, I'm just being completely honest about the postpartum trenches this time around because I'm never doing it again. So I want to be able to watch this video to remind myself when I'm like seeing somebody's cute little baby a year, oh my God, You remember? Remember you were wearing a diaper for 21 days? Do you remember? Okay, bring it back to reality. And so I think just having to wear pads that long and wear a diaper that long is affecting like that friction in my skin, causing me to flare up. So hopefully now that we're clear, it can start clearing up a little bit, but no new flares in like new areas, which I'm blessed because y'all know pregnant with Naomi is when I developed HS underneath the breast. The only thing I can complain about that right now is that when my milk comes in, I feel that shocking pain, you know, when you feel like you're getting electrocuted, but really it's just like tunneling and damage happening on the inside that you can't see. Other than that, we're good to go. So thank you for doing this little update with me. Hope that it clears some things up for people who haven't seen me in a little while. Yes, we had a baby, 5th and final. Don't worry about it. Don't clock my pockets, okay? We're gonna be fine. So I love you guys. And if you have any questions or if you're a postpartum mama in the trenches with me, what is it?